That was a good speech. They will follow you to their deaths if necessary.
I hope that won't be needed. It's enough to know that we stand united. It's what we've been fighting for. And I no longer have to feel torn between two worlds. All right. Everyone looks ready. Let's do this. For Shepard.
For Shepard. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost.
That was a really good speech. I'm sure someone's going to put that into play someday. You know, one of those stirring, heroic monologues before the final act, before everyone dies. I'm not saying everyone's going to die, I'm just saying, Shepard, she would have approved.
I hope so.
Oh, she would. She knew you'd step up and take over one day. And she cared for you. As, you know, a friend. I don't think Shepard would. I mean, you and her? With you, you know, and her, you know, major compatibility issues.
When this is over, we'll honor her memory.
I'm sure Shepard would care more about us seeing this through than being memorialized. She stayed behind when her people left the Northlands to give us Magicals a chance of winning, of surviving. That is all that mattered to her.
Tonight's for Shepard, then. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost.
And for those of us still alive. Let's not forget those of us still alive.
For all of us.
Yeah. I'm really scared. I mean, I wouldn't tell anyone else, but I really am. I do not want to die. I know I keep telling people I'm ready to die, but...
I know. And I can't tell you that won't happen. Because it might.
Great. Good to know. Very comforting. If I do die, then at least I died for something. Right? Something important. My life had meaning. That's something, right? Right. Well, good luck, Kian. What is it you people say? I hope your goddess smiles on you. And to be honest, on me as well. I mean, she's not my goddess, but I'd still appreciate a smile. Just the tiniest smirk. Maybe a wink? Basically, any kind of acknowledgement will do. I want to be in good standing with all gods, goddesses, and non-gendered deities tonight. Oh.
Anna, Elena, we haven't...
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not...
talked, and... Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Kian. Really. I'm glad you're back and in one piece. We have a job to do. We can talk after.
Good, yes. After. We really should.
Anu and I will escort Ferdows to the engine house in the green. We'll watch over him while he does whatever it is that he needs to do. Kian, are you sure we can trust him?
Do we have a choice? Yes, I believe we can.
Okay. He'll be ready when you found your way into the tower.
Something Hami said. Utana learned of my trip to Gien from a trusted source. I wonder, did you tell Utana about Gien?
All right. Yes. Yes, I did. I did it to help you. I trust the mother. I always have, ever since... Well, you know, you and her. You saved my life half a lifetime ago. I'm sorry for trying to help.
If you hadn't told Utana, I'd be dead now. So, thank you.
That's it. Thank you. We might never see each other again, and...
I can't give her everything she's hoping for, but I can at least say something to make her feel better. I can't give her what she desires most, but I can still grant her a kiss. Words can never bridge the gap between us.
Hey, whoa, what?
I'm just trying to...
No, that's not...
Sorry.
Don't do that. I am sorry for... All right,
Are we leaving soon? because if we wait much longer, I'm afraid I'll just curl up into a ball and be of no use to anyone.
The streets are crowded with revelers, and the Azadi are staying out of their way. There's no better time. This whole reaping thing is giving them the willies. It's way too pagan for our pious occupiers.
I'll find a way into the heart of the tower.
And we'll stand by and wait for you to contact us.
You still believe you can shut the engine down remotely, Firdaus?
With your help, unless they've disconnected the pipes, yes, I believe so. I know they're still waiting on the final calculations to be sent to the tower, so if we hurry...
Then let's not waste any more time.
Just get inside the tower and find the engine and contact us via the speaking tube. I'll walk you through the steps needed for me to take control, and then I'll force the engine to crash.
Crash?
Crash! Wait, what's happening now? Why are we all saying crash? Has there been an accident?
If we feed it the wrong instructions, the engine will stop working. Like a cloud ship that, crashes into a mountainside. It's complicated, but really quite easy.
We'll have to take your word for it.
I've worked on the engine for years. I know how it operates.
Are you guys ready? I am so ready. I mean, not really, because I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Not that I feel ready. I prefer fighting an enemy I can see, and I don't understand what this engine is, or how Firdaus plans to stop it, or what it's doing, but... So how about it, guys?
Let's go. Be safe, Kian. If you die, I'll be very cross with you.
Great Moon's Eve! Yeah!
We'll miss the start of the ceremony.
This is so exciting. I love ceremonies.
You can't start before you're gonna regret this in the morning.
Calm down, everyone. You'll get through before the ceremony begins.
If I try to
Anyone
enter,
caught
recognize
jumping
me,
the
sure.
line will be sent to the back. There's no rush. The ceremony's not even starting yet. Just stay in line and have your papers ready. This paradise never end. Dig wells in the endless desert before I volunteer for duty in Mercuria during Reapman ever again. If we're lucky, they'll burn the city to the ground. Goddess damn heretics and their rituals. Good Elgwin, nice Elgwin, soft.
A pumpkin, an odd vegetable, native to the Northlands. We have nothing like it in Azadir.
Gather round, friends, gather round. A most joyful Reap Moon's Eve to you all. Witness. A magical abomination has appeared among us on this holiest of holy nights. It's an affront to decency and humanity. A foul, feathered, chattering fowl.
Okay, joke's on me. Open this cage right now.
It speaks with the voice of the great necromancer.
The voice of the what now?
Hold your breath, feathered servant of the shadow. Keep your obscene beak shut.
Can't argue with the obscene beak bit, but I'm not liking this whole bonfire thing you've got going on. I smell charred feathers.
Soon the grand ceremony begins, and the great engine ushers in a new age of reason, logic, and humanity. And an end to sorcery. We cannot let this foul heresy poison the night with its squawks and feathery filth. This false fowl mocked me once before, and caused a fellow follower, a fair friend of the cause, great physical pain and discomfort. The man may never be able to drink without dribbling again, all because of this freak of nature. I, Honor Hilaris, candidate and faithful servant of humanity, will personally light the bonfire to rid Mercuria of this final remnant of diseased magic, honouring our ancient human traditions, and...
You gibbering coward. When are you going to shut up and just go away? People are sick and tired of your racist tirades. If anyone here should be burned on that bonfire, it's you. Killing that poor bird is the complete opposite of what the reaping's all about. How dare you claim to represent humanity when there's nothing human about you at all?
Hear, hear.
And you! You're supposed to be keeping the peace, aren't you? When were you planning to put a stop to this? Are you just going to let that madman burn birds and incite violence in the city you've sworn to protect?
We do not intervene in local tradition, madam.
Oh, do intervene. No one here would mind it one bit, I'm sure.
Local tradition? Local tradition? This farce has absolutely nothing to do with local tradition. We don't burn poor defenceless animals in bonfires on Reap Moon's Eve.
Well, it's not an animal, is it?
What?
I mean, it's magical. It's a talking bird. Not an animal, per se.
Technically, the man is not wrong. I'll give him that.
Of course, it's an animal. Magical or not, it's a living creature, and you should put a stop to this right now.
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry, madam, but unless an actual human is being harmed, we cannot intervene.
Ruddy coward. That goes for the lot of you, especially that pig. Cowards!
Help. Hello?
Certain poor,
Help me.
misguided individuals seem to be of the opinion...
What do you
that we
want,
should be
bird?
protecting-
I don't have time for...
I know you. I've seen engravings. You're Keon.
Keep your voice down. Where did you see those engravings?
I spent some time in Sadir. I'm Crow, friend of April Ryan and Zoe Castillo.
You were a friend of April.
Friend, partner, sidekick. I came back to Mercuria to find you, believe it or not. And since you're the reason I'm in this predicament, you have to help me. And quickly, because soon, if things go the way they appear to be going, I'll be very, very hot.
I'm sorry, Bird, but I need to find a way into the tower, and time is
The
running...
tower? The Azadi Tower? Big, white, cloud-piercing edifice? I know a way into the tower. A secret way. Get me out of this death trap, and I'll get you inside the tower, I swear on my hatchling nest.
If you're lying, I'll snap your scrawny neck.
Cross my beak and hope to die, which is a distinct possibility. Quickly now, that madman won't orate forever.
In appearance, some of them. Some may even be said to be beautiful. But they are carriers of foul fevers and sorcerers. Come to witness the burning of the necromancer's minion, have you? And there's always room for one more witness. The only way to rid the world of magic is to burn it. To burn it with fire. The fire cleanses. The fire destroys the contagion. The fire brings the light of goodness to us all. And we shall
Empty.
embrace it.
Not surprising.
I, Honor Hilaris, pledge to the good people of Mercuria that I will leave no cobblestone or town,
Mercurian red. Plain spoken, but not particularly inspiring.
As As we all know, I'm running for office
What are you
in the
doing?
City Watch.
Don't
where
talk
I
to
can
me.
personally
Find a way to save me.
supervise the hunt for non-humans and magic in Mercuria. When I'm elected, there shall be nightly burnings.
I could use this to grab the bird's cage, but I'd be spotted immediately, and I can't risk sabotaging tonight's mission.
Our crusade. We've been soft on magical, soft on those who suppose that.
Watch the Wicker Witch burn! Let the witch burn! Gwen! Okay,
Death to magicals! Non-humans have lower intelligence, less compassion and empathy than humans. It's a scientific fact. Learned scholars have measured skulls.
It's locked. I could probably force it open, but I have no business in there.
Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves.
This bloody night never end. I'll dig wells in the endless desert.
Reaping's greetings! Oi,
If we're lucky,
you!
they'll burn this goddess damned heretics.
Since the raid on Old Town, they've sectioned off more of the city at night. You can pass, but you need to answer questions.
Grapes of Nedra. I'm unfamiliar with this wine. Purple Rose of the North. Purple Rose? This is supposed to be a wine. Dragon's Fire. They've even put a little fireball on the bottle. I'm not sure if that's an invitation or a warning. Goat's Hollow Winery. No. Northland's Ruby. Any wine that begins with the word Northlands does not invite enthusiasm.
Contagions.
In this city, they have bathtubs for birds. The Northlanders are an odd folk.
The only way to rid the world of magic is to burn.
Everyone's drunk, uninhibited, agitated. This could go very wrong, very quickly.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Pledged to you. the good people of Mercuria that
This
I
seems
will
like an
leave
obvious target
no
for sabotage.
cobblestone unturned, no cellar door unlocked, no
This must be the
privy
kindling they used to
unexplored
start the
to
pyre.
find the last remnants of magic in our fair city. As we all know, I'm running for office in the City Watch, where I can personally...
Fire wine. From the markings on the label, it looks like powerful stuff.
It's Reap Moon's Eve, sir, and you appear to be uninebriated. For shame! Public intoxication is practically mandatory this evening. You're in luck, sir. Most stalls have shut down for the evening, but we're open, and will remain open until the very last bottle has been sold. Which, from my experience, won't be too long now. The discriminating Northlander knows we're a notch above the rest. No Southlands imports here, sir. These bottles are tapped in the Northlands with wine from the tart purple grape of...
I'm sure your wine is more than adequate, merchant.
Oh. Very well. What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy?
I'll need more than a thimbleful. A bottle will serve me better. I'm buying.
Which wine, sir? Ah, that's no ordinary wine. That, good sir, is a bottle of Dragon's Fire. Fermented using the finest hand-picked bottles in our collection, fortified with honey and
What's the
malt.
price?
You don't want some proper background before you...
How much?
125 silver coins, sir.
What? No. I don't have that kind of coin.
Well, it's between my stock and sobriety at this hour. That choice ought to make itself. Hello again. Changed your mind, sir? Do you perhaps want a little sampler?
I'm not some bub. A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
In the City Watch, where I can personally supervise the hunt for non-humans and magic
That
in
was
Mercuria.
barely 2 drops.
When
I'll
I'm
need a lot
elected,
more for this to have any
there shall
effect.
be nightly burnings.
Have you finished sampling, sir? If so, please return the cup and we can commence our business. Can't stay away, can you, sir? Buy or sample?
I'm not some bub. A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
Magicals are
It'll take me all night to do this
diseased
thimbleful by
things. They may be
thimbleful.
pleasing
There must be
in
a better way.
appearance, some of them. Some may even be said to be beautiful, but they are carriers of foul fevers and sorceries.
What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy.
I'm not some barbarian. A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
Grapes of Nedra. I'm unfamiliar with this wine.
I'll need the cup back, sir. It's the only sampling cup I have.
Even this amount can probably kill a grown man. Shadow! Burns like fire! Tonight we fight like dragons.
Please return the cup first, sir. Hello again. Changed your mind, sir? Do you perhaps want a little sampler?
I'll need more. I'm buying.
Which wine, sir?
Grapes of Nedra. I'm unfamiliar with this wine.
An agreeably tart wine. An excellent choice. Not that you could go wrong with any of my...
How much?
Ooh, the gentleman is parched. I understand. The evening's getting on, and there will be no revelry for the abstemious. That's simply...
Come on, man, I'm in a rush.
85 silver.
What? That's preposterous. I don't have that kind of coin.
Well, sir, as I told you, this is no ordinary wine. It's special. Can't stay away, can you, sir? Buy or sample?
I'm not a small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
As we all know, I'm running for office in the City Watch, where I can personally supervise the hunt for non-humans and magic in Marcuria.
While I'm on a covert mission.
When I'm elected, there shall be nightly
straight.
burnings.
More subtlety is required.
This bird is only the meager beginnings of our crusade. We've been soft on magicals, been soft on those who support sorcery and harbour non-humans.
If we're lucky. Calm down, everyone. You'll get through before the ceremony begins. Anyone caught jumping the line will be sent to the back. There's no rush. Cheers, everyone! Watch the Wicker Witch burn! Let the witch burn!
relics and their... Destroys the contagion. The fire brings the light of goodness to us all, and we shall embrace it.
Perhaps I can use this for something.
I, Ono Hilary's, pledge to you, the good people of Mercuria, that I will leave no cobblestone unturned, no cellar door unlocked, no privy unexplored to find the last remnants of magic in our fair city.
He expects the cup to be empty. Besides, no honorable man returns a full cup to his host. The liquor is eating through the metal taster.
Shadow! Burns like fire! Tonight we fight like dragons.
And we shall watch the bird burn, along with this pagan symbol of witchcraft and wizardry. The Wicker Witch of the North. Death to magic. Death to magicals.
Filthy as sin, all of them. They reek of foul spirits and human sick. Welcome to Reapmoon's Eve. Which one's least filthy? Nope, they're all filthy. I feel unclean. The Merry Minstrum. Plenty of bitter beer for Reapmoon's Eve. From the state of the revelers, I can't imagine there's much left in those barrels.
Contagions. The only way to rid the world of
I'd say it was empty, but that'd be an insult to the thick crust of filth lining this cup. Ugh.
The fire destroys the contagion. The fire brings the light of goodness to us all, and we shall embrace
Empty.
it.
Not surprising.
What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy?
I'm not a small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5... 8... 9... 10... Odd. I don't remember the tasting cup being quite so expansive.
The Wicker Witch of the North. Death to magic. Death to magicals.
This should be enough. Sounds like Hilaris is about to wrap up his mad ramblings.
Non-humans have lower
and watch.
intelligence, less compassion and empathy than human. But enough talk! This bewinged demon, this symbol of sorcery, this affront to humanity must burn.
Must he? Must is a very strong word. I'm not sure it's a word I'd use to...
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
God save me! God save me! Help me!
You lot, break it up. Nothing to see here. We need to get him to a healer, now! Goddess protect us. He'll be lucky to survive the night. Right, party's over. Go on, all of you. Go home. Be with your families.
Good job. And now? Talk about cutting things close. I smell of singed plumage and smoke.
So, were you lying to me about that secret entrance to the tower?
No, I would never. Well, I totally would. That would be just like me, lying to save my tail feathers. But I was actually telling the truth. I do know a way into the tower. From below. No? Not making much of an impression on you. Okay, then. Follow me, big guy, and I'll lead you through the darkness into the light. The light, in this case, being the tower. More specifically, that weird pillar of dreamy light rising into the center of the tower with all the rotating metal bits.
You mean the engine?
Is that what they call it? The weird thing with the gears and the levers and the metal whatsits? Then yes, the engine. What, you don't want to go there?
Lead the way, Bird. And fast.
Crow. And I'm useful again.
Imbeciles! Amateurs! Don't they know who they're dealing with? Don't they know who I... Finally! What took you so long? I've been in here for days!
You fool. How did you manage to get yourself locked up?
Some people don't appreciate art.
Come. You need to prepare the engine for the ritual.
Yes, Master. About bloody time.
Home sweet home. I'm sure you remember this place. I mean, you raided it and arrested everyone and directly contributed to closing it down for good. Remember?
Yes, Bird, I remember.
Good. Yeah, it's a far cry from how it looked back in those happy days. But I've nested here, it's not bad. Also, it's Crow. My name is Crow.
What does this place have to do with the tower?
Okay, right. So, there's a secret passage leading from the cellar into a ruined subterranean city below Marcuria. Both April and Zoe used it. I've been through there a few times myself. Purely for research purposes, of course. Not to look for treasure.
Where's the cellar?
Behind the bar and to the right.